it just breaks my heart. The reason why I'm on this call and the reason why I'm being involved is that the first shift that I did in the ER since this pandemic started, when I left, I sat in my car in tears because I knew that I was practicing in the way that I was not trained to practice.
Exactly.
It's okay, Tony. It's okay.
Let it out. It's good.
And I was terrified that I was going to bring something home to my children.
I'm crying with you, Tony.
We're here for you.
I was angry at myself because I chose a surgical mask over an N95 mask because I knew that there was only a case of N95 masks, and I'm a per diem nurse, and people that I have worked with for years who are full-time there, I felt that if I used it, that they wouldn't have it. But I knew that that put me in a vulnerable position, and I was angry at myself because I did that. I'm on this call because nursing has always been a punitive industry. And so speaking out is not something that we do because we know that when we do, you get the crappy assignment or worse. But I think that everyone needs to know that as a nation, we have to make an investment in nursing. We have to make it easier for people to be nurses in the sense that our student loans are oppressive as compared to what we end up earning. And I think that this pandemic has shown that nursing is something that's important, and as a nation, we need to invest in it.
I'm praying for you, girl.
Thank you.
And the thing is, I think for our own mental health, we need to allow ourselves time to be frustrated, angry, cry, and also laugh.
The expectation is with nursing that we are a selfless group, and that really puts us in a vulnerable position. It makes me so angry. It makes us vulnerable because we're taken advantage of. We're like the perfect victim, for God's sake. It really irritates me.
And you become a family member with your coworkers. It's not, you're not in cubicles. Like you work, you know, like these are people that you've seen, you've helped, you've held their hand, you've been in rooms with them when people are dying, when people are happy. So you're close emotionally with these people, and you see them isolating themselves from their children because they're afraid to go home and get, make them sick. They're sick themselves and they're at work, and I'm like, holy crap, you're at 100.1, but you're right underneath where the threshold is. You have to be to work. Yeah. But a normal adult temperature, it's still in the high end of normal. But if you've been working with COVID patients, that's not necessarily normal. But then you're not allowed testing. It's just very, very frustrating. And it just breaks my heart.
Do you talk to your children about it?
No. just because they get nervous about me being in that position. So I try not to, really go into that with them.
I have to say that, Tony, this is going to sound ridiculous. It will really sound ridiculous, but I have to do this. I have to apologize for teaching you the correct way, because this is my biggest fear. We teach the students the right way, and you go out there and you want to do such good work and you can't. And that breaks my heart, because I feel like I'm duping my students. Like I'm sending them into a place where it's, you know, utopia, and it's not utopia. It's dirty, and it's full of deceit, and it's not okay. That administration does not back you up. It is not okay. It is hard to fight that. I get it. And it pains me every time I see students graduate, or I look at my former students. It just rips my heart, because I didn't teach them that way. And I believed exactly like all the rest of us have, that we were entering this noble profession. Instead, we became noble victims to the circumstances of the administrations of business. We don't have a say, and that's not okay.